Okay, welcome to the tutorial where I'm going to teach you Ed Sheeran's The Shape of You. It's a great song. Let me play a little bit of it for you so you know what we're going for. And then it'll go into that part, and then the more recognizable parts are some of these. And then maybe something like this. So let's jump into it. First things first, the left hand is doing 4 chords over and over. Let me teach you those chords. So the first chord is going to be a C sharp minor chord. So you have a C sharp, an E, and a G sharp. The next chord is going to be an F sharp minor chord. So you have an F sharp in your root. The third interval will be the A, and then your fifth is a C sharp. It's the second chord. The third chord is an A chord. So you have an A, C sharp, and an E. And then you have B, D sharp, and F sharp. So those are the 4 chords. So you have what I like to do when I'm down here below middle C is I'll play the chords like this. On the second one, I'll only hit the root and fifth because it's too hard to try to sneak your hand in between these notes here unless you're really warmed up or really good at piano, which I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm decent. So you have this. Then the A is pretty easy to hit. And then the B. And the fingering on the B, I would do a 5, 3, and a 2. Okay? Now, you might notice throughout the song as I'm playing that my left hand will sometimes switch things up. Sometimes, instead of hitting this chord, I'm just going to hit the root and fifth. I'll leave out that middle note. Or maybe I'll just hit a single note. Or maybe I'll just hold them. So don't get confused if you see a variation in my left hand. I'm sticking to the chord, but maybe I'm taking away one note from the chord or just hitting a simple one note like that. So what I'm going to do for the sake of this tutorial, I don't want it to be a 40-minute tutorial because there are a lot of melody lines to go over and I don't want to waste your guys' time. And so the best way to do this tutorial is I will play through a section, I'll explain it, and then what I'll do when I'm playing through the section, I'm going to actually try and do it 3 times. I'll do it up to speed, I'll do a medium tempo and a slow tempo, and I'll try to recreate that same little passage exactly how I did it those 3 times. If I vary it just a little bit, don't kill me. These melody lines are really difficult to memorize, and it's all in my head right now. I'm staying sharp, sharp, sharp so that I could teach this to you guys. It's Saturday today, and I spent 3 hours memorizing these melody lines. I've played piano for 20 years. And it took me 3 hours to memorize these melody lines. The left hand's easy, it's the melody lines in the right hand. So let's jump into it. So the left hand in the intro, let me play through it and I'll teach it to you. So that part, your left hand, I already showed you, is 1, 2, 3, 1, single notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, C sharp, F sharp minor. Then you have your A major and B major. Left hand's doing that. The right hand is the one that's a little more complicated. So you have these 2 notes. So it'll be G sharp and C sharp. So you have here, and then you hit your top note of E. So you kind of do this back and forth movement. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the second time through, 1, 2, 3, the thumb is just going to drop down to the A. So you have 1, 2, 3. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So then you have this melody line here on the B. So like I mentioned, I'll play this part 3 times. The first time I'll play it up to tempo, I'll slow it down a little bit, and then I'll slow it down even more. So it should go like this. Wow. Here we go. I'll play it right, slow it down. Even slower. That's the intro, and then you're going to go into this part. Let me play through it once. It's going to be a total of 4 rounds of verses. So 1 round would sound like this. That's 1. And then you'd go into another round, a 3rd round, and then a 4th round. So this first round, let me play through it fast. Like I've mentioned already, I'm going to slow it down and slow it down even more, and that's how I'm going to teach it to you. I'll give you the placement of the notes. Your thumb should be on an E here. Your 3 fingers should be ready to come up here, and your 2 fingers should be here. So your placement is here. 3, 2, and 1. Okay? So I'll play through it up to tempo and slow it down for you guys. A little bit slower. And even slower. Okay, the second part will go like this. So I'll play it one more time up to speed, and then I'll slow it down for you. Right there. Let me give you the positioning. Actually, I forgot to do that. So your fingers were on this, right, for the first one. The second one, all you're going to do is add your pinky up top. So you're going to do this. So it should sound like this. I'll play it up to speed and then slow it down for you guys. I think you're kind of understanding how I'm going to do the rest of the tutorial. A little bit slower. And a little bit slower. Okay, so that's the second part. The third part goes like this. How's it go? Oh, yes. So your fingering is really cool here because you're ready from the other 2 parts just to hit these 2 notes. It's kind of back and forth on these 2 notes, the melody line. Let me go a little bit slower, and then I'll slow it down even more. So pay attention. Even slower. We have one last part, and then we will be done with these 4 parts of the verse. So the next part, let me play through all of it so far of what we have except for the intro. I'm not going to play that, so. So. Bit slower. And my 2 finger, look at this. It's free and ready to come over the top of my thumb for that. So that's how you're going to do that. And then it starts getting into the really cool part. So let me play through the next section for you. This one is going to be a lot of melody line stuff that you're going to have to memorize. So Okay, so that's jumping ahead a little bit. Let me teach you this part. Okay, so let me go slowly through that for you. So we'll learn that section right there. So I'll repeat it. So your fingers are kind of be covering these notes right here. Your 2 finger on C sharp, your thumb on this B, your 3 finger on this E, 4 finger on the F sharp, and then your 5 finger here. So you have this. So I'll play that part even slower. Okay, so I'll play through that up to tempo and move on to the next section that we're learning. I love that part. I keep jumping into it. I can't wait to show you. Okay, so we left off on this part. Goodness, these melody lines are crazy. I'm trying to remember. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we're leaving off here. So this movement is really popular in the song. So you kind of have this. We already seen this structure of notes. So you have an E, F sharp, G sharp, and then you have your 5 finger up here, but then your 2 finger. I'm kind of doing this actually. So my thumb is coming from this E. When I kind of come back to this F sharp, I do this movement here. So this phrase goes like this slowly. So. See that? And then repeat it. So let me go through that whole section very slowly. Not the whole section, just what I was showing you. So the whole section, what I'll do, so we did the chorus, the intro, we did the verse, and then kind of this pre-chorus here. The pre-chorus is what we just finished learning. I'll play through it up to beat, and then I'll play it slow, and then we'll move on. Okay, so here's up to tempo. Okay, so now a little bit slower. Oh man, I think I messed up. Let me start again. So that part there is going to launch us into the next part, which is the chorus. So I have my thumb on this G sharp, 2 finger on B, and a 3 sharp on the C. And and then I'll hit that full chord right there. I just realized I don't have my wedding ring on. I am married. Goodness gracious. My wife's gonna kill me, but good thing she doesn't play piano and she won't be watching this. So you have this. And then I'll play through the next section I'm gonna show you. And then it'll move on into that next section. So let me play through this new part here. So from here. So what's really cool is that you should be seeing the pattern here in the right hand melody lines. A lot of this melody is built around this structure right here. You kind of have these three notes. Sometimes we add a high note up here, and sometimes we'll add these notes or these notes. In this case, for this chorus, I'm in love with the shape of you. That part, you're going to be playing these three notes and then also hit a C sharp note up here. So I'll play through it as I have. I'll play it up to speed and then slow it down for you. So from here. Take it up to there. Okay, so slowly. And then it'll jump into the next part, but we're not ready to do that yet. So let me repeat that even slower for you. Okay, the next part's going to go like this. Okay, so that part, I'll play it one more time up to tempo, then I'll slow it down for you to learn. Oh goodness, let me go from here. There it is. Okay, so let me go from there. A little bit slower for you guys. In my opinion, this is the hardest part. So let me go even slower. Right into this melody line. Even slower on this part for you. Okay, even slower, even slower. I've been saying that a lot. I hope this is helpful the way I'm doing it, playing it, and then slowing it down. So here we go. Okay, and then it's going to go into this part. I'll play it up to speed for you. and then it goes back to the verse. So this part is much easier on the melody lines. You don't have to memorize a lot of stuff. So what's going to happen here is your right hand is going to be doing octaves. So the 4 notes that you're going to be using your octaves on, and if your hands are too small to hit the octave, just hit the single note. So you're going to have a C sharp, octave, E, F sharp, and then G sharp. So it's going to sound... So here, I'm doing this cool little grace note. So slowly, the way that sounds, it's kind of just some flair that I've put into it. I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible for you guys, but still make it engaging and interesting. So I'm trying not to make it too easy. So if you'd like there, just do this. Practice that. I'm in love with I'm in love with your body. So it goes like this. I'll play it up to speed. This part, it's gonna go 3 times, and then watch how I end it. So I'll play it up to speed and then slow it down for you guys, and then we'll almost have the entire song done. That's 1 time. 2nd time. 3rd time. Okay, let me slow down this part. Even slower. One more time. Watch this. Into the verse. And the whole song will repeat. Now what happens at the end is there's this little part where, let me see if I can remember how it goes. Honestly, this was the hardest thing for me to memorize, and I just cannot hear it in my head, and that's how I do these things. I hear the song in my head and the melody line, but let me see. It's something, Be My Baby. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm actually going to grab my phone. You guys hold on 1 second. Man, look at, I'll even bring my phone up in front of you guys. Okay, come on, be my baby. Come on, be my baby. Okay, let me listen to it. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be my baby. There it is. Okay, cool. Thank God for technology. So, come on, be my baby. Come on. So he's going to do this part 8 times. And so the notes, the way that I would like you to do the fingering is your thumb will be on E, your 3 finger on this G sharp, and then here, come on, be my baby, 2 finger over. So I'm kind of teaching you guys classical fingering. It's much easier this way. It might feel weird at first, but your 2 finger is going to cross over your thumb. And I'm going to show you guys something really cool. So you're going to go 4 times just like that. And if you'd like, every time you can hit that. Come on, be my baby. And then you do it another 4 times like that. And then after the 8 times you do it there, you'll jump in back into that part and then end the song. So my suggestion to you before I explain that cool part to you is to play along with the song. This will take time. I kid you not. I spent 3 hours. This is the longest it's taken me to learn a song. Usually I learn like songs from Demi Lovato, One Direction, whoever it may be, Justin Bieber. I can memorize those songs literally in 20 minutes and then teach it to you guys. This one took me forever. So it's going to take you forever because it's challenging. So let me teach you this cool bridge part and then we'll be done. Okay, so I'll slow it down. Left hand hit and then 2 hits, 2 finger over. And then what I did with this cool part, it's a harmony, and if you listen to Ed Sheeran, he does that with his voice as well. So what you'll do here, if you want to do this part really cool like that, your left hand will hit and then go. Your left hand will do what the right hand was doing. If your left hand feels weak here, I have another program on my website. I'll just put it up right now. It's not the actual program, but go to my website where I have the program listed as finger strength and accuracy. If your forefinger in your left hand here cannot do this part, or I'm sorry, not forefinger, 5 part, and if it's just challenging for you, just go check it out. These are really practical tutorials that will really help your piano skills. So when you hit this, look what my left hand's doing. Don't watch my right hand, watch my left hand. On the right hand, all I'm doing is the exact same thing, except that when I hit these top notes, I have a note underneath, so I have these triads here. So slowly, here, with my 3 and my 5 finger, fingering is important. Now look at my 2 and my 4 here. 2 and 4, 1 and 3. And then back up to the 2 and 4, back down, and then your right hand will get up and hop and hit this when you hit this. So, slowly. So, four of these, last one. Okay, so I think that is the end of the tutorial. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. I know it was a lot of talking. I know there was a lot of melody lines and some challenging things. Be encouraged. You can do it. Piano takes a lot of work, and especially if you want to play this cool song, you're going to have to put in the work. Check out that program that I have on the screen, and if you don't want to buy that program or check it out, go check out the other ones. Maybe there's something that could help you there on my website. Also, make sure to subscribe for awesome tutorials like this. I will see you guys next time.